Hi guys, so in the previous sessions we've been able to look at the front end component of a full stack application. We've looked at the core components which are HTML and CSS. We've been able to look at the various method of applying CSS to our HTML page. We've been able to look at the internal method, external method and inline method. And we've been able to create a user interface. We've been able to duplicate a Facebook login screen using our skills that we have learned so far. So by now, I think you should get a solid understanding of HTML and CSS. If not, you can just go back to some of the earlier sessions and go through them again, so you can understand it. You can understand things like flexbox, like grid and layout system. Okay, so those are very critical. So those are basically HTML and CSS. So far we haven't done anything on the back end. Now we are going to start focusing on our backend moving forward. Remember, I told you the backend can be written in different languages. We have Python, we have JavaScript. So I think we are going to start with JavaScript. We're going to start with JavaScript language for the backend. Now, to start with JavaScript, we need a runtime environment that will allow us run our JavaScript code on our machine or on another machine, which could be a server hosted somewhere else. Okay, so that runtime environment is called Node.js. So let's quickly look at Node.js. Let's look at what Node.js is. Okay, so this is Node.js. So let's go to the home page. So as you can see, Node.js is an open source cross-platform JavaScript runtime environment. So all those terms are very important, but one of the most important one I want to focus on right now is the JavaScript runtime environment, which just simply means that it's an environment that allows you to run JavaScript code in your machine or in a hosted machine, maybe in a server, somewhere else. Okay, so cross-platform here means it's available both on Windows, on Mac, and on Linux. Okay, now one of the most important things about Node.js is that it comes with a package manager, kind of like a repository of packages of third-party libraries that you can kind of plug into your projects and use. For example, if you have an e-commerce project, you're going to use payment options, you're going to use payment gateways. So you can install a Stripe payment package, you can install Flutterwave, or you can install Paystack. So Node.js gives you access to that repository of packages, third-party libraries. So whatever package you want to install, it's available on the Node Package Manager repository. Okay. Now another important thing about Node.js is that it's known for its executional speed. It's very fast in executing JavaScript code, which many applications that we are used to, very big applications, are currently using Node.js for their production applications. So Node.js is very strong, it's robust, and it's resilient. Okay, let's go back and look at the different platforms. Like I said, we have Windows. It's available on Windows. It's available on Mac OS, and it's available on Linux. So let's go ahead and download Node.js for Windows. So we have downloaded our Node.js version 18, which we are going to install on our machine. So, but before we install, we are going to check if we have Node.js installed. By the way, with Node.js, you're going to be writing commands. So it's very important to note that you're going to be writing commands. It's no longer, user interface like we see on the front end part. Is going to be mostly command. Okay, so just get prepared for that. Just it's actually not so difficult. You just, with time, if you write them over and over again, you just get to understand them. Okay, so first of all, you open your terminal. Just go ahead, open your terminal. If you are on Windows or Mac, Windows now have terminal. Okay, so you can open your terminal, and what we actually want to do is that we want to check if we have Node installed. Okay, so to check that, you run the command node node-v. Okay, so we get a response telling us that node is not recognized as an internal or external command. Okay, so which means the computer doesn't recognize what node command is, which means it's not installed. So let's go ahead and install it. Okay, so this is the setup wizard. Let's just follow the convention. Let's accept the terms. Next, let's leave it there. The path. Okay, so next, yeah, everything looks good. Let's next it, and then so won't allow it to install necessary tools. Okay, let's allow it and click on next, and let's click on install. Okay, so it's currently installing in the machine right now, so let's just give it time to install. That's great. So Node.js have been successfully installed, as you can see. So let's finish it. Go back to our terminal and check again if we have Node.js installed. So we run it again, node.v. So this time around, we are going to get a response, yes. So we got version 18.7.1, which means it understands the command because Node.js is installed. Okay, so if you have reached this point, congratulations, you have started your journey as a backend developer, front-end developer using Node.js. So in the next section, we are going to be writing our JavaScript code on VS Code and then running it thanks to Node.js giving us that runtime environment on our local machine.